Hey, how are we doing today? 420 Jim here. Down here at the Greene County Courthouse in Springfield, Missouri here. I am suing Walmart. I actually have two lawsuits against two different Walmarts in the same town. Yeah. Funny how that happens. But at 1:30, I'm supposed to go across the street here and have my day in court with the judge and the Walmart attorney. I'll post afterwards what happened. Hopefully I get justice. I have videos that prove everything. And one that the attorney and me haven't discussed, I forgot all about. Because I've been asking her about lifting the trespass. And they're using that as a way of screwing me over. Well, guess what? When I called and talked to that, I think James guy, Jeff guy, whatever, the very next day, just like they set me up in Wichita, Kansas, he tells me, oh, you can come back to the store. We lift the trespass, this, that, and the other. I wonder if he told the cop that. I forgot he told me that. He told me he lifted the trespass and I could come back to his store. And he apologized for everything. And that's when I asked him just make, if they would make a apology I could put on YouTube. And he said, well, he couldn't get his employees in the security company to do that. And I said, well, I guess I'll take it to court. But he tells me I'm untrespassed right then and there. So was I? If I went back to Walmart, would I go to jail? Would I face what I'm facing next month and all? See, the good Lord takes care of me. I forgot all about that video. So if this lawyer comes and sees me before we go in and we can talk or whatever, if she was smart enough to go look at my videos, it was there. Cool. I don't see no defense. He admits that it was wrong. He says I can come back in his store. He lifted the trespass, and but that's all he could do to make it right. So I wonder what their defense is. Gonna be interesting, is all I can say. Yeah, they're doing construction here. Now, tomorrow is a criminal case. It's not here. I don't know exactly where it's at. It's the city courthouse, I guess. So, move that. Like he's going to move. That old fart's going to sit there like a fossil. He lays either by the door or over by the engine hatch. Move, Lulu. I don't think I'm going to wear my cannabis pants. I'm just going to wear my regular slacks. But I am going to dress up a bit. I can't have my hat, but I can have my suit and tie. And so just for those wondering, this will be my court apparel. Regular Trent. And I got my cannabis shirt that I make. And then I got my cannabis jacket. And of course I won't wear the hat. And here's the thing about that. It's not a federal court. It's a state and county court that has legal cannabis, both recreational and medically. So how would that be disrespecting the courts or anything in any way, shape, or form? I don't wear it to disrespect the courts. I wear it to stand up for my rights. And God gave me that herb, and that's a picture of an herb that God gave me, and they can't tell me I can't display it. But hopefully we don't have to get into that. Because, I mean, if the judge said, well, she won't hear the case or something, I'll take the tie off, I'll turn the shirt inside outwards, and I'll set the coat aside. But I need to find out how these courts are here in Missouri, if they're fair and just. Tomorrow it's going to be a criminal court that I walk in the same way. See what they say. Then I get to do it again on the 31st. If anything, I'd hope it'd be like my cousin Benny. When Herman Monster says, do you care to explain yourself with that yet? Yes, I certainly do. This is how it feels to be discriminated against. Because if the court or anybody has a problem with the way I dress, that's discrimination. We should have grown out of this fear of cannabis 10 years ago. All these states have got it now. They sell a medicine that the government says has no medical value. I mean, come on now. So, I just want what's fair and justice. Hey, Trish, hi. Hey, Frankie and Will, sorry about not shouting out. Yeah, he said I could come back to his store. You're absolutely right. And I probably could have went back there. But what if I made a mistake and went to one down the street? I would have got arrested. See what I'm saying? Same damn thing that they tried to pull in Kansas, Wichita, Kansas. Just like them saying I didn't sign the... And hell, they weren't going to let me even sign it the second time. And I'm like, damn, I said I'd sign it if you date it. He had already wrote, refused to sign. So it is what it is. Oh, it's going all right. I hope it's doing better after 1:30. I'll let you know how the court case goes. But I won't know nothing until after court, of course. I think there's dumbasses for not settling, but I also think that's the lawyer. I think if the people at Walmart knew what I was offering a month ago for $5,000, period, they would have jumped on it. They're really stupid not to have. Because I was including everything from this date back, including the Wichita, Kansas, everything. We'd put everything in the past, settle everything. No, they didn't want to do that. They finally offered me half of that and said they wouldn't include the Kansas, and I'm like, okay, I accept. And then they backed out. She blames it on me. Says I told her she only had that day. No, I told her if we could do it that day, it was a done deal. Absolutely. But she told me she was going to call me at the end of the day. And of course, I would have said, just have it set up by Monday. You know, because I knew it was the 4th. But she wouldn't answer the phone Monday, Tuesday, and I finally got a hold of her Wednesday. And then that's when well, I don't know if the deal's still on the table, blah, blah, blah. Oh, you haven't missed nothing, Michelle. I'm not wearing my cannabis trousers. I'm just wearing regular brown slacks. But I am wearing one of my cannabis shirts, my cannabis tie, and my cannabis jacket. If somebody says something, I'll turn the shirt inside out. I'll put the tie in my pocket, and I'll fold the jacket up. Problem solved. But I would have recourse to something else to do if I wanted to later on. Which, you know me, I would do, because to me it's a God-given herb, and in a state that calls it legal and whatnot, well, you know, I don't see how that would offend anybody. Now, if this was a kindergarten or grade school or something like that, yeah. And I'd never do that. You know what I mean? Never. But this being a courthouse, court of law, justice and whatnot, a legal state, recreational and medical, I should be able to walk in there just as proud as I could be. What if somebody had a shirt with a fruit on it or something? Just an orange, apple, banana, or any yeast or hops, wheat hops or something. Just that, nothing else. I could construe that into making alcohol, making moonshine or something, right or wrong. Oh, I don't think it. No, it should help me get justice. It shouldn't keep me from getting justice. It should show who I am, what I stand up for. Like I say, if I think at any point in time that the judge took it as disrespectful, I will apologize to the court and let her know that's not my intention. Randy Indo is doing just good. Well, and you're absolutely right. But I told you yesterday, 3 Tennessee courts didn't mind my T-shirt at all. One of them, the same courthouse, but a different judge, well, she flipped the script. So it's not the courts, it's the judge and what they perceive in their courtroom is pretty much what it is. That's not a new pair of glasses. Man, these are old. I want to have, when I go into court, in case I need them, instead of my broken ones. These are my backups. These are my backups. I've met some pretty good people here today. Yep, the one arms. Well, I dug these out and cleaned them up so I could go in there with 2 instead of the 1. Hey, that's because of the puppies and stuff now. What's up, One World? One World, what's up? What's up? What's up? Time's ticking down. Judgment hour's getting near. Yeah, Ray, I'm where I wanted to be parked. Yeah, I did. I actually got the spot that I wanted to park. There's no time limit sign in this strip. It's not just this one space, evidently. It's this island here. Because on the next block up, it says 2 hour, 2 hour, 2 hour, 2 hour. The block back that way, 2 hour, 2 hour, 2 hour, 2 hour. So I guess this little strip here, for whatever reason, maybe so people could go to court, I don't know. But I did get a spot, so I was happy. I don't have to move. I think it's this whole block. I don't see a sign. I'm sure the next sign down says 2 hour parking only, and it starts there. 422, cool. Cool. Hey, Ray was number 420. Did you know that, Frankie? Mr. Ray here was 420. Right on. It's cool, but look how long it took him to sign that damn petition. He must have been planning that all along. Oh, goodness sakes. Well, I figure I'm going to do this live until 1 o'clock. And I'm going to end it right about 1 o'clock. Yeah, I figured you had a plan. Hey, it worked too. Don't you love it when a plan comes together? Hey, Mr. Greg, how you doing? I'm doing just fine, sir. We're going to find out in a couple hours what's up. But heck, there's only a couple of voice recordings and a couple of video clips that I need to show on this case. Because, see, it's nothing to do with the other case. So, the other stuff that happened down here with the them kicking me out that morning and everything, and the trespass, throwing me off the property and all that, that nothing to do with that's in this case. So the only thing I have is the video of me going in there and them kicking me out, or not kicking me out, telling me that I could go out there and be there till dark, basically. Sorry, that's what I meant. So I got the video where I asked the security guard, what do you want me to do? What do you want me to? And he wouldn't answer. So I go in and I talk to Walmart. Blah, 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 blah. He tells me he thought that I was someone soliciting. He listened. I told him it wasn't me. They mentioned they were there a week before and handed out flyers. Everybody knows that's not me. Anybody that knows me. Yada, yada. But the last thing is he tells me I'm okay until dark. And I tell him, no, I've got to go on out and get ready to move because I got to move before dark. And to call that guard off. Now, whether that changed anything or not, I don't know. I have no idea. Evidently not. But he says, oh, I'll do better. I'll call his boss. I don't know if anybody called anybody. All I know was a few minutes later, there's the police and asset protection and some lady screaming, I run this store. I want him out of here. Now, why did I not get trespassed there? Why didn't I go to jail for trespassing? Because a week later, boom, I got a ticket and got threatened with jail and everything. So none of this makes sense. And why Walmart's fighting it? I ain't got a damn clue. Unless they're counting on this back-ass world we're in. That's got to be it. They're counting on this back-ass world we're in. They could have settled everything way cheaper than what it's going to cost. That lawyer's coming from, St. Louis, Missouri, to here. A couple hour drive, isn't it? All the paperwork they've done so far, she's got to do it again on the 31st. Not to mention paperwork and stuff on that. Yeah, I can't believe it. They're taking it this far. Hey, I'm just fine there, Mr. Greg. I can't wait to get into court and talk to the judge. All I can say is I don't know these courts. I hope and pray that there's a fair, just court and a fair, just judge. That's what I hope and pray for, you know. And if it is, I should prevail. Well, if you watch the video, they wouldn't let me ask nothing really. Those were the ones that, man, if they'd known I'd had a trespass prior, those are the cops that would have took me straight to jail. They would have called me when they got on site and found out that, you know, I'd had this trespass like this other store did. If they had done that, they would have walked straight up to me and told me to step out, put me in cuffs, and put me in jail for trespassing. They damn sure would have. I bet you money on that. I mean, that was just the asshole, the one sergeant or whatever he was and whatnot, the mentality he had. Watch that video. Yeah, I couldn't question or ask nothing. The good Lord took care of me that day. These people had such a hate for me being there that they didn't think to check within their own system. Now that shows you how back-asswards this asset lady is. Okay? She says, and I've got her on the recording that I'm going to play, saying that I was with this sign that says, no, I don't have her cell. That's not asking nobody for a damn thing. Why wasn't I asked just to remove the sign? And like I say, why didn't that manager just come out and say, we changed our mind, you know, you got to go? But see, I forgot. I talked to the manager of that store. I don't think it was the kid that night that I talked to. But I've got a recording from the head manager of the store. And he's telling me how they were in the wrong and I was in the right. And no, it shouldn't have happened and all. And what could he do to make it right? I mean, to me, they've already admitted everything. And in the same tape, he tells me that I can come back to his Walmart, that he lifted the trespass. Ain't that a bunch of bullshit? We see how that went in Wichita, Kansas. It may have let me come back in that store, but it didn't come out of their system once they put that stupid report in or whatever. Yeah, they almost tried to set me up again. But yeah, I've got the same type situation. I refused to sign the damn thing. Well, hell, here the kid wrote on there, I refused to sign. It says liar and has my signature because I said, unless you put a date on it and fill it out, I won't sign it. Who would? A stupid person, right? And the cop agreed with that. So, with the manager apologizing to me and everything and saying I can come back to the store, and he says, well, what do you want? Do you remember what I wanted, Will? What I wanted, Ray? Will, everybody? It was simple. And it could have been done. But because it wasn't done and they couldn't get it done, the judge, I hope, will reward me the $5,000. They simply just had to apologize. All parties involved. I wanted the security guard, the two ladies, the two managers, everybody involved just to apologize. They didn't mind making a spectacle of me out in the damn parking lot and inside the store. Why can't I get an apology from them? Oh, we can't make the security company. Well, sure you could. You tell them either that employee apologizes for what he done because he really should, or we're not going to use your company no more. You know how quick that employee's going to apologize and or be replaced? So that's when I told him, well, I guess there's nothing I can do but take you to court. And that's what I've done. I gave him a way out in the very beginning before the second store and the second lawsuit and all. See, I've done nothing but bend over backwards and try and work things out with Walmart and everything where everybody was happy. A simple apology. I mean, why the hell wouldn't they took that? But hell, I mean, I've got the videos and stuff to prove it. And hell, I forgot all about him calling me. He said that I'm untrespassed. I wonder if I can't tempt fate like that, but I wondered if I went there and whatnot, if I would get arrested or not, you know? Um, it's crazy. Well, cool. We're laughing at it too. I'm glad you think it's funny. I'm laughing at it too. Hopefully, I laugh all the way to the bank like I did last time they did something like this in Georgia. That was $2,500 plus $98 court cost, I think. Yeah, it was ha 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 all the way to the bank, and it came in handy. Be damn good if I get a repeat, huh? Move, Jack. But we're in that beautiful state of Missouri, in the town of Springfield. I've got history in Springfield. If you look it up on the computer back in 16 and 17, you will see I have history here in Springfield. With the mayor's office, the city council, all of them. But we got all that worked out back then, and everything's cool and fine. And I got to say, they've been a really good city and all to me. We worked things out, and I appreciate that. Because as far as I know, everything's still worked out. Don't mind me, I'm just making sure all my signs are staying down. This is the Greene County Courthouse. I guess they're renovating it, whatever. But court's at 1:30. I had a kid come and ask me about my flag there today. And he wanted to know why. And he found some of it offensive. Like, the police and whatnot, and this, that, and the other, how they... And I'm like, well, man, there's good and bad and everything. We can't disrespect the good ones, because there's bad ones. I fly this for the good police, the good military, the good firefighters, the good nurses and all. We got bad in everything. We have good in everything. So when I first got that flag, I hung it up and I asked on Facebook and some of my personal friends what they thought about it. And we all come to the conclusion, why not fly it? I'm pretty sure it was Ricky that sent it to me. Let me check my chat filter here. Sometimes it don't like to show me chat. What's that say? Oh, you should have. Okay. And this is going into court with me. I'm taking it off the door before I go in. And that's the sign that she refers to me, that she's sticking to their policy. I violated their policy soliciting. That sign don't solicit nothing. And if I'm violating policy and whatnot, why do I have it where the manager tells me I can come back the next day if I accept his apology? He didn't say without the sign or anything. See what I'm saying? So everything's going to boil down to what I can and cannot put in front of the judge. Move that. So, what do y'all think? Or does anybody think? Well, nobody wanting to chat today? Oh, sorry about that. Now I see a message. How you doing? She's all right till they seen the sign. I don't see sell marijuana. Yeah, 1 hour. So I figure in a half hour at 1 o'clock, I'm going to end the video and go over to the courthouse. So 30 minutes from now, I'll be grabbing my jacket and stuff. We're locking the doors and headed over to court. Well, thank you, Mr. Tanner. I've got a real good feeling about it that I'm going to win. Now, whether the judge feels that I can get the court's maximum, I don't know. That's all in the judge and how the good Lord touches her heart. You know, who knows what's going to happen? No one except the man above. You know what I mean? And that's what's exciting about it, because like I told a couple people now, and I may have mentioned this on here, and it's true. Sure, when I filed it, I wanted the $5,000. I want the max, blah, 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 this, that, you know, that's, yeah. And just like if I filed a big one for you know, why not 4.2 million? You know what I mean? It's a statement, just like filing for the max. It's a statement. Oh, thank you. Well, I think I deserve every penny of it, because, see, I can prove I gave them a way out, a simple apology from everyone. I don't think that's asking for too much. I don't. They embarrassed the hell out of me, not only in a store, but then back outside of the store 3 times. The scene that the security officer caused outside before I went inside. The scene inside. The scene coming back outside with the police and all. It's. But like I say, I have no idea what the judge will come back with for an amount. I think $5,000 would be fair, and that's why I told them $5,000, because that's $250 per case, and that's what I was owed last time, or given last time. That's how I figured that. And if we didn't go to court or whatever, I would just flat out forgive them for the Kansas City. The one that I'm going to go get an attorney for and really get them, I was willing to forgive that. Just say the heck with it and sign that paper saying it I couldn't do it. But they didn't want that. And then somewhere, I don't know, one of the things I was listening to, ministry, whatever, it come across how the Father don't give us what we want, but what we need. And I had to make sure what this was. Did I want that $5,000, or do I need the $5,000? When they offered me the $2,500, that's why I told them yes, because I wanted to see. Because see, $2,500 would have gave me what I needed right then and there to help me out and get started and going on. It would have, but they took it back. So to me, that's the good Lord telling me, you know, you need to go ahead and take it into court. We'll see what the court says about it. And that's where I'm at. Oh, I plan on it. Oh, I plan on after court, you know, and it's honestly, it's probably going to be we'll know by next week. Judges can take it under advisement. I've had him rule immediately. I've had him say they're going to take it under advisement. I hope this is one that's kind of clear and clear cut, and the judge can decide, well, it was worth $2,500 before, and I'm going to give them the same amount, or no, it was a little bit more dramatic and everything. It shouldn't happen the second time. Let's go ahead and give them the $5,000. I don't know. But definitely, as soon as court's over, I'll come out and do a live. I don't think I'm going to get a decision today. I think the decision is going to be in my favor, but I don't think I'm going to get the decision in the amount today. I hope I'm wrong. I hope like hell I'm wrong. It would be really cool, but see, that don't give me no money. That judge could say she's going to award me $100. She could say she's going to award me $5,000. That don't mean I get money today at all. Of course, most of y'all know that. That just means I got the judgment. Then they got 30 days to appeal such judgment. And then, boom, on the 30th day, like last time, they'd probably say, well, we're not going to appeal it, and go ahead and tell me to come get a check or something. That's what they did last time. Hopefully I don't have to sit and wait at Bentonville, Arkansas to collect on these or anything. I still want to talk to the people in management of Walmart. No matter. I still want to talk to the people, some of the board members, whatever, of Walmart. I want to talk to no damn lawyer. Lawyers ain't telling them what I say or the truth or nothing. I want to talk to somebody in Walmart. They bullshit me about, oh, they care about people's safety and all, when I was trying to tell them about how they got set up by the trolls. And it can happen at another store or whatnot. Well, they really don't care, and they've never went so far as to talk to me about investigating it or nothing. So, we'll see what happens. Tomorrow, I'll be announcing that I'm looking for an attorney to sue Walmart. Matter of fact, I thought a guy was an attorney, but then I looked down. He kind of moved his vest back, and I seen the star. he wasn't an attorney. He was I don't know, detective, court, whatever. Yeah, he's in law enforcement and whatnot. But really cool guy. We had a great conversation and all. I thought he might be a lawyer, and I'm like, hey, I'm looking for somebody to file a big one. But that will get announced tomorrow. I think it's at 422 right now, Greg. I think it's at 422. The first 1,000 is the hardest. It even tells you that petitions that get 1,000 will be in the feeds and stuff. Then they start putting it out on different social media and stuff. They don't push it at all until it reaches 1,000. Now, hopefully with the money that people have chipped in so far, and once it reaches 1,000, we'll see it take off like it should. I don't know. Yep, 422. Yeah. Where is my thermos? Oh, let me get something to drink here real quick. That's what I was doing. Ugh. Sorry about that. Well, we got like another 15 minutes to kill if anybody's got anything they want to talk about. All right. Hey, Frankie, you know, dumbass that said that I tried to mess with her and all? Oh, Monica Brown. I bought her one months ago. Months and months ago. It was like a pump shotgun. And yeah, I didn't need them memories back. But I know you probably didn't know or remember. I thought I posted it. But yeah, I think it was like 20, 25 bucks. It wasn't, you know. But yeah, I bought her one because she was always bitching about the flies and this, that, and the other and whatnot. And I thought, hey, here you go. This is a pretty cool way to just sit back and fuck with flies. She about wore it out in a couple days. I don't know whatever happened to it though. Oh, they make some pretty high powerful ones too. And this one was just got it at Tractor Supply. It was at Tractor Supply, and I walked by and seen it, and it had Monica wrote all on it. You know what I mean? I was sucker for friends back then. You know. Hell, I seen blankets or something in Walmart one time. And it had Leslie and Stoner's names wrote on them. You know what I mean? I couldn't leave there without getting her and her daughter one. You know, it's just, yeah. And it was a double barrel. Double barrel salt gun. That just wasted twice as much salt, I think. But you could have it double barrel. Oh no, well, the last lawsuit's got nothing to do with this lawsuit. I agree with you, right? The last lawsuit has absolutely nothing to do with this one, except the fact that I want to tell the judge that, you know, I don't know how the judge come up with the amount last time, but could we please double it this time, which would be the $5,000. And that may not even keep him from doing it another time, but, you know, I'm going to leave it in the judge's hands. I wasn't asking for $2,500 plus court costs when I sued the Georgia court. I forget. It was at least $5,000, if not 10. Could have even been 15. I forget what the jurisdiction of Georgia is. If somebody Googles small claim maximum Georgia, it'll tell you. For some reason, I think it was more than $5,000. How you doing? Ah, goodness sakes. almost made a major mistake and left my notebook and paper towels down to where the puppies can get them. That would be a major mistake. They try and attack anything they can reach. Anything. That's cool. Well, anybody last questions, comments, complaints, or concerns before I leave? I'm getting ready to go ahead and end this so I can get windows, up, doors locked, stuff like that. Get ready to get over to the courthouse. I do want to walk in there at 1 o'clock just in case there is something wrong with my tire, that I can come back and, correct it real quickly. Mama raised no fools. Daddy raised my brother. I will come back out and let people know what happens after court, or whatever I find out, that is. And we go from there. Tomorrow will be another day, and I have to answer a criminal charge tomorrow. Of course, that will be not guilty, or that will be my answer to the courts. If they have any sense, they'll drop it tomorrow. If it's the same prosecutor from back in 16 and 17, nah, he won't drop it. He'll make me come back. Well, my friends, let me get on out of here. It's all about... Will do, Mr. Greg, will do. And hey, my friends, it's all about peace, love, and cannabis for all. One team, one dream, united we stand, and if we try, folks, we can all get along. My dogs love you, I love you, and most of all, Jesus loves you. Have a wonderful afternoon, and I'll see y'all after court.